What's up, YouTube? My name is Ty, financial professional. Welcome to my channel. Please like the video, please subscribe, and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. So here's HKD AMTD Digital. This finishes at $189 today. That is up 312%. This was the hot stock today. Number 2 on StockTwits. Had over 5,000 mentions, so once again, we're going to analyze it. So there was no company-specific news to justify this price action today. Huge volume today. In total, this halted 21 times today to the up and down sides. So this seems like a very strong momentum play right now, but there are probably some shorts getting squeezed out as well. So absolutely crazy price action. So I'm very happy for the apes, but at this point, just be very careful. This is a straight up gamble right now, not an investment, long and short. So if you're up, it's never a bad idea to take profits. But all right, let's go ahead and analyze here. So first of all, we have a gap down at 675. So that's a bullish indicator that is telling us that the stock should eventually come back up to 675. It may be in the short term, it may be in the longer term, but eventually that gap should fill. Down here on the MACD, the moving average convergence divergence, the MACD line has crossed the signal line to the upside. So that's a bullish indicator that is telling us that it may be time to buy. And here we do have a cup and handle in the making. Bottom of the cup being the low of about $50, and there can be multiple possible tops. It can be 280, and if it is 280, the cup and handle would currently be a bearish indicator because that means the cup already topped out and is due for a pullback to form the handle. But it can also be 505, 610, 925, 1110, 1900, 2120, or even the high of 2555. So the cup and handle can be bullish or bearish depending on where the top is in the short term, but in the longer term, it's a bullish indicator. The stock should come back up to one of these tops to complete the cup. And the RSI, the relative strength index, is currently at 55. So that's pretty average, a little bit above average. So according to the RSI, the current price of 189 is around fair market value. Maybe it should be a little bit lower. And in the aftermarket here, this is pulling back down to 150. So if this aftermarket action holds, that would be a bearish indicator for tomorrow. That is suggesting that tomorrow, the stock will sell off. And if you guys want to follow along, the link to the chart is in the description down below. So right now, this is sitting on the support of 190, which it finished around today. So if this goes to the upside, next levels of resistance would be 201, 219, 270, 335, 400, 490, 541, 612, 670, 730, 920, 975, 1100, 1675, 1900, 2115, and then the high of 2555. And if this goes to the downside, next levels of support would be 180, 170, 159, 135, 102, 70, 58, and then 46. There is support below 46, but we're not going to discuss that right now. So right now at the current price, 190, the channels to the upside and the downside are pretty decently sized. So expect a regular amount of price action either way this goes. However, if/when this breaks 220 to the upside, the channel starts to open up and get really wide. So expect a significant increase in price action if/when this breaks 220 to the upside. And this did 1.6 million in volume today. Very significant volume, way above the average. The volume is similar to when this first initially pumped. So this pump/squeeze today was confirmed by the volume. Okay, guys, just my opinion, not financial advice. So like I said, congratulations to all the apes who made money so far. But at this point, just be very, very careful. Taking any position at this point is a straight up gamble, not an investment. So if you're up, consider taking your profits and just walking away. That'd be the smartest thing to do. But yeah, we do have a lot more bullish indicators than bearish indicators right now. Again, we have bullish indicators in the gap down, MACD, and likely in the cup and handle. And we have one bearish indicator in the aftermarket action and one neutral indicator in the RSI. So overall, the stock still looks bullish in the short and long terms. So therefore, if you want to go long, not financial advice, honestly, the current price of 190 is not a bad entry. Very average entry here, according to the RSI. So you can't go too wrong here, especially if you're willing to buy and hold this for the long term. I personally wouldn't go for it. A little too risky for my liking, but this can pay off pretty big. Again, this should eventually come back up to 675 to fill the gap there. And from the current price of 190, that would be over a 250% upside potential. So massive upside potential here. And it's a little hard to predict how low this may pull back. But based on the cup and handle, this could pull back down to around 120. Because 120 is halfway between the top and bottom of the cup here. 190 and 50. So from the current price of 190, that would be over a 35% downside potential. So I would say going long at the current price, 190 would be a high risk, very high reward play. It's worth a shot in my opinion, but again, just be very careful. Again, it's a decent entry if you're willing to buy and hold this for the long term, but in the short term, you might want to hold off to 120. I think that would be a much better entry than the current price. So I can't support going long at the current price, 190, And if it pulls back, then you can just average down at the supports that I mentioned before. But yeah, guys, this is highly risky right now. So if you want to go long, please do that at your own risk. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, I would not do that, and I would not recommend that. It's not necessarily a bad play. It can pay off pretty big, but it's just way too risky for my liking. Again, a lot more bullish indicators than bearish indicators right now. So going short doesn't appear to be the greatest idea. There's a good chance you get squeezed out. Again, this should come back up to 675, which would be over a 250% upside potential. So massive upside potential there. And again, this may come back down to 120 to form the handle, which would be over a 35% downside potential. So I would say going short at the current price 190 would be a very high risk, high reward play. Not really worth it in my opinion. There are definitely way better short plays out there in the market, but it can pay off pretty big. So if you want to go short, please do that at your own risk. And I would say cover at 120. And there should be some pretty fat gains on the downside. And honestly, if you currently don't have a position in this, you should probably just stay away. Again, this is a gamble right now, not an investment. So it's probably better to avoid this altogether. So congratulations to everyone who made money in the stock today. Consider taking profits if you're up, not financial advice. And good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is HKD, AMTD Digital. Thanks everyone for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please like the video. Please subscribe. And catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out.